Hi everyone, Joel here from Joel Hood Property, and coming to you with the end of financial year market wrap, rolling into July. It's really interesting. It definitely was pretty slow from April, May, and things weren't looking fantastic, but the last couple of weeks of June were quite surprising in that I think everyone's sick and tired of hearing the negativity in the media. I find with the Mornington Peninsula we're a fairly stable market regardless of market conditions, going back to 2013, 2014 when things weren't as great, purely because of the lack of supply of land, the lifestyle that we offer down here, and we are still quite decent value. So speaking of market conditions, my tip for sellers is to consider what your strategy is going to be going through this winter period and into spring. A lot of vendors think, okay, I'll go on the market in spring, but we do know that we get a bit of a flood on with people waiting for that time of year. So consider if you'd sell off market prior. A lot of vendors are speaking to us now about preparing for then, but if we have the right buyer for the property, they'd be open to us bringing them through. One particular property, 31 Harrop Road in Mount Martha, the vendor called me in for a bit of a discussion, and I recommended having someone through prior to marketing the property down the track. We took just a few groups through at their request, and one that Tyler from our team had been working with showed a fair bit of interest in the property. We negotiated over the course of a couple of weeks, and the vendor got exactly what they were after without the need of marketing the property and a settlement to suit them to move interstate. So that's something that a lot of the time vendors don't quite understand is available. It isn't always, but that's where by chatting with us we can let you know if it's going to be something that could be suitable. So tip for buyers, what you're really going to notice over the next couple of months through winter is there won't be many properties that will go live in comparison to the warmer months. A lot of vendors aren't motivated to put their properties online, but a lot of homes are still available and a lot of them just may not actually be marketed yet. So I would heavily recommend, doesn't matter if you're looking in Chelsea or Rosebud or Mornington, we have a vast network with the eView group where we can match you up with the right property. Obviously Sam and Tyler and our team, their sole role as buyer's agents is to filter just about every listing we have at the drop of a hat. Myself and Adrian obviously will do inspections as well, but our sole goal as a team is to be able to nurture not just the vendors but the purchasers. So get in contact with any member of the Joel Hood Property team and we'll make sure that you're invited to anything that's coming up off market as well. Alright, so what's happening for the month of July? Obviously we are coming the first 2 weeks of school holidays, so to be mindful, obviously with listing and selling property it can be a little bit quieter because half the states tends to disappear interstate to warmer weather. For those that are sticking around, there is still a fair bit on. With the school holidays, the Mornington Peninsula has a junior ranger program. We have lots of markets on this time of year, and if you need any details on what's happening in your area to keep the kids entertained, you can follow our website, or even better, our Facebook page. Every Friday we post what's happening for that coming weekend. Thanks so much for watching. We'll obviously see you next month with an update of what's taken place in the month of July. I'm heading off myself with the family to northern New South Wales, Crescent Head, with a few other families from the Mornington Peninsula. So if you're travelling, have a safe trip. Make sure you come back in one piece, and we'll see you next month.